Basis of curriculum, philosophical, sociological, and psychological. In this session, like previous session, we are going to discuss some of the MCQ related to this. Previously, we already discussed on this topic some of MCQ, but this session's MCQs are completely different from that. First one is, which of the following is not considered one of the major foundation of curriculum? Options: philosophical, sociological, psychological, technological. Answer is technological. Next, the philosophy that believes truth and values are eternal and that human beings were engaged in discovering them is realism, pragmatism, idealism, existentialism. Answer of this question is option C, that is idealism. Which philosopher developed the philosophy of realism? Options: Plato, John Dewey, Aristotle, Jean-Paul Sartre. Answer of this question is option C, that is Aristotle. Next, according to pragmatism, truth is options absolute and universal, subjective and personal, what works and is effective in solving problem discovered through pure reason. Answer of this question is option C, that is what works and is effective in solving problem. The educational philosophy that emphasizes developing the ability to deal with future problem is perennialism, essentialism, progressivism, reconstructionism. Answer of this question is option C, that is progressivism. Next, which philosophy states that man is nothing else but what he makes himself? Options: idealism, realism, pragmatism, existentialism. Answer of this question is option D, that is existentialism. The educational philosophy that focuses on traditional subjects and instilling students with academic essential is perennialism, essentialism, progressivism, reconstructionism. Answer of this question is option B, that is essentialism. Which of the following is not one of the developmental tasks for adolescents identified by Habakkuk? Options: achieving emotional independence from parents, selecting and preparing for an occupation, learning to control elimination of body waste, preparing for marriage and family life. Answer of this question is option C, that is learning to control elimination of body waste. The concept of fully functional personality was developed by Abraham Maslow, Arl Kelly, Louis Rath, or Haviggast. Answer of this question is option B, that is Arl Kelly. According to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which need must be fulfilled before self-actualization? Options: safety need, social need, esteem needs, physiological need. Answer of this question is option C, that is esteem need. The philosophical base for perennialism is options: pragmatism, existentialism, idealism, and realism, reconstructionism. Answer of this question is option C, that is idealism and realism. Which educational philosophy aims to improve and reconstruct society? Options: perennialism, essentialism, progressivism, reconstructionism. Answer of this question is option D, that is reconstructionism. Next, the theory that states subject matter should be taught for its own sake align most closely with options: pragmatism, perennialism, progressivism, reconstructionism. Answer of this question is option B, that is perennialism. Which of the following is not one of the three fundamental questions that provide the awareness and basis of education? This is a wrong question. The philosophy that believes children are born ignorant and need direction towards requires knowledge is options: idealism, realism, pragmatism, existentialism. Answer of this question is option B, that is realism. According to progressivism, the role of the teacher is options: an authority in their subject field, a dominant partner in learning, a guide for problem solving and inquiry, an expert transmitting knowledge. Answer of this question is option C, that is a guide for problem solving and inquiry. Which philosophy advocates that ideas constitute what is real and permanent? Options: realisms, pragmatisms, idealisms, existentialism. Answer of this question is option C, that is idealism. The educational aim of perennialism is to options: promote democratic social living, educate the rational persons and cultivate intellect, improve and reconstruct society, develop learners' ability to deal with future problems. Answer of this question is option B, that is educate the rational persons and cultivate intellect. Next, which of the following is not one of the eight persisting emotional need identified Louis Roth? Options: need for love and affection, need for achievement, need for power and control, need for economic security. Answer of this question is option C, that is need for power and control. The philosophy that believes children learn through interaction with their environment, but that learning will change with further experiences. It's idealisms, realisms, pragmatisms, existentialisms. Answer of this question is option C, that is pragmatism. The theory that state subject matter is merely a medium for teaching intellectual process, skills, attitude, and appreciation align most closely with options: perennialisms, essentialisms, progressivisms, reconstructionisms. Answer of this question is option C, that is progressivism. Next, which philosopher is considered the main proponent of pragmatism? Plato, Aristotle, Jean Dewey, Jean-Paul Sartre. Answer of the question is option C, that is John Dewey. According to existentialism, reality is options: objective and universal, discovered through scientific inquiry, subjective and personal, determined by social consensus. Answer of this question is option C, that is subjective and personal. The educational philosophy that emphasizes a child centered curriculum based on learners' interest and needs is options: perennialism, essentialism, progressivism, reconstructionism. Answer of this question is option C, that is progressivism. Which of the following is not one of the characteristic of a fully functioning personality according to R. Kelly? Answer: I think well of itself. It seeks its stake in other. In it is cast in a creative role. It relies solely on external validation. Answer of this question is option D, that is it relies solely on external validation. The philosophical basis for progressivism is idealisms, realisms, pragmatism, existentialism. Answer of this question is option C, that is pragmatism. According to the passage, which of the following, actually this question is prepared. There was a passage, and under that passage, some of the question was asked, and one of the questions from that. So I am skipping that one. The educational philosophy that emphasizes the transmission of cultural heritage and essential skill is options: perennialism, essentialism, progressivism, reconstructionism. Answer is essentialism. Next, which philosophy believes that resources are available to solve critical social problems and that education should be a catalyst for change? Options: perennialism, essentialism, progressivism, reconstructionism. Answer is D, that is reconstructionism. The concept of developmental tasks was developed by Maslow, Kelly, Roth, Havigas. Answer of this question is option D, that is Havigas. Which of the following is not one of the five basic needs in Maslow's hierarchy? Options: physiological, safety, social, intellectual. Answer of this question is option D, that is intellectual. Next, the philosophy that believes truth can be discovered by studying the world of matter of reality. Each options idealisms, realisms, pragmatisms, existentialism. Answer of this question is option B, that is realism. Which educational philosophy emphasizes the study of classical subjects and a constant curriculum? Options perennialism, essentialism, progressivism, reconstructionism. Answer of this question is option A, that is perennialism. The theory that states subject matter should be taught for use aligns most closely with perennialism, essentialism, progressivism, reconstructionism. Answer of this question is option B, that is essentialism. Which philosopher is associated with the statement I think, therefore I am? Options Plato, Aristotle, Rene Descartes, John Dewey. Answer of this question is option C, that is Rene Descartes. According to existentialism, the role of teacher should be options an authority figure, a transmitter of knowledge, a non-directive facilitator, a strict disciplinarian. Answer of this question is option C, that is a non-directive facilitator. Next, which of the following is not one of the approaches to teaching and learning emphasized by progressive education? Options teacher pupils planning of curriculum activities, flexible curriculum and individualized instruction, standardized testing and uniform assessment, selection of study material based on learner interest. Answer of this question is option C, that is standardized testing and uniform assessment. The philosophical basis of reconstructionism is options idealisms, realisms, pragmatisms, existentialisms. Answer of this question is option C, that is pragmatism. Which the educational philosophy that emphasizes the study of great books and timeless knowledge is options perennialism, essentialism, progressivism, reconstructionism. That is perennialism. Next, according to pragmatism, the role of the school should be options to transmit cultural heritage, to prepare students for fixed society, to be an extension of home and community, to focus solely on academic subject. Answer of this question is option C, that is to be an extension of home and community. Which philosopher is associated with the concept of tabula rasa or blank slate? Options Plato, Aristotle, John Locke, Jean Paul Sartre. Answer of this question is option C, that is John Locke. The educational aim of reconstructionism is to options cultivate the intellect, transmit essential skill and knowledge, promote democracy, democratic social living, improve and reconstruct society. Answer of this question is option D, that is improve and reconstruct society. The philosophy that believes children are born with innate ideas that need to be brought out. Each options idealism, realism, pragmatism, existentialism. Answer of this question is option A, that is idealism. Which educational philosophy emphasizes the application of human problems and affairs in curriculum? Options perennialism, progressivism, essentialism, reconstructionism. Answer of this question is option C, that is progressivism. The concept of self-actualization is most closely associated with John Dewey, Abraham Maslow, Kelly, Happycost. Answer of this question is option B, that is Abraham Maslow. Which philosophy believes that values are not fixed but are result of changing human experience? Options idealism, realism, pragmatism, existentialism. Answer of this question is option C, that is pragmatism. The educational philosophy that emphasizes the teaching of traditional values explicitly is options perennialism, essentialism, progressivism, reconstructionism. Answer of this question is option B, that is essentialism. According to existentialism, the curriculum should options focus on transmitting cultural heritage, emphasize scientific and objective knowledge, be based on perception and feeling of the child, prioritize vocational training and practical skill. Answer of this question is option C, that it should be based on perceptions and feeling of the child. The philosophy that believes science and philosophy were both important because science is a method for objective study of reality. Options idealism, realism, pragmatism, existentialism. Answer of this question is option B, that is realism. According to pragmatism, knowledge is options, absolute and unchanging, subjective and personal, the result of changing human experience, discovered through pure reason. Answer of this question is option C, that is the result of changing human experience. Which philosopher is associated with the concept of learning by doing? Options: Plato, Aristotle, John Dewey, Jean Paul Sartre. Answer of this question is option C, that is John Dewey. Next, the educational aim of progressivism is to. I think this is not related question.